This show is clean, pretty much.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Episode 641. Hello, it's Mike Matthews broadcasting from the last place on earth located somewhere in Podcastro Valley, California. Today we hear from Madame Rootabega, Valentino, Bison Bentley, plus the finale of my Into an interview with Fredrik Solfors of the Swedish band KINETICS. And is it true? Katy Perry's latest video is historically accurate.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
And in yesterday's show, I ate a water cake. What do you think about that?
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Pretty impossible, isn't it? Well, you can hear that on yesterday's show. That was 640. But there's some things that are kind of getting to me, like this society in which we live is so wasteful, yet I'm willing to forgive. I mean, we're a lot less wasteful than we were, like, say, 10 years ago.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
We've reduced so much of the typical packaging and such, but if you've ever worked at a restaurant,
Mike's
you know how much food we waste.
Daily
So I just thought I'd start off
Podcast.
on that pleasant point today.
Yeah!
You're welcome. And then I was also thinking today about tree blossoms. Because when I used to live in Southern California, I never used to see the little tree blossoms that pop out as winter ends. Because, well, winter never started. Here in Northern California, in the Bay Area, we get some tree blossoms, and it's very nice. The first time, however, I really saw tree blossoms was when I lived in Alabama. And then it was like practically snowing with the tree blossoms. And then you get the pollen, and you get all this yellowy powder on your windshield, and then you're sneezing. And then you're having fun. Oh, look who just walked in. Hello, Mike Matthews. This is Madame Rootabega, and I love the pollen. You do? Why? Because I'm a bee. Oh, I never realized that. You always look to me to be Madame Rootabega. But I am also a bee. Okay. Look who else just walked in.
Hello there, Mike. This is Valentino, the parking attendant.
And this is Bison Bentley. Do you know that?
Mike, I get sick and tired of you environmentalist types that start to worry about how much we waste on the planet day.
Yeah, you should take a chill pill and put a cork in it and etc. Do you know that? You guys know it's true. I mean, look at all the huge waste dump places that have become like these big mounds. That, you know, the big dumps that we've done.
Yeah, but, we turn those into housing developments nowadays.
Yeah, beautiful houses put on them. Do you know that? A little too cookie cutter for my taste, but yes, we do put houses on them that house more families that are wasting more stuff.
You don't know, maybe they're gonna be nice, annoying recyclists like you, Mike.
Yeah, they could be annoying like you, Mike. Do you know that? True. Okay, well, I see your argument. Are we arguing?
Yeah, it feels like an argument. I'm all heated.
Yeah, I could use a glass of water. Do you know that? It's good to stay hydrated. Well, whatever the case, it is true here in Podcastro Valley, California, that we are starting to feel the effects of the California drought, and we've been asked to use 10% less water than we have. But apparently, over the past 10 years, we have been using much less water. I guess 17% our use has dropped as far as water use. So we've been doing well, and now we have to do even weller. Maybe digging a well to get the water. Maybe using that gray water coming out of the washing machine to water the plants.
Okay, that's just ridiculous,
Yeah, all that soapy water's got to go down into the sewers to clean the mutant alligators. Do you know that? Oh, okay. Well, speaking of mutant alligators, there are some alligators, crocodiles, whatever, in the new Katy Perry video. Now, this is the same song she did at the the Grammy Awards, isn't it? And the stage production did not blow me away, but the video she's done for it is extraordinary. I mean, there's so much money put into this. Very colorful. It takes place in ancient Egypt. Well, recently, MTV.com asked the University of Arizona Egyptian Expedition Director, Pierce Paul Kreisman, about the historical accuracy of this Egyptian-themed video that Katy Perry has done to this song.
'Cause I'm coming at you like a dark horse.
Are you ready for? The director says that while there is clearly an amalgamation of other cultures and Egyptomania at play in the video, is that a Viking ship in the opening, spinning rims on the chariot? He said Perry's modern take on ancient Egypt is refreshing. With Perry's star power and Juicy J's beats, I expect enrollment in Egyptology classes will see a welcome surge this year. So here are the things that are historically accurate. He says the lyrics and actions in the video demonstrate a concerted effort to incorporate real aspects of ancient Egypt culture into the artistic product. For example, Katy Perry transfiguring and then drinking the second suitor and Juicy J's reference to Jeffrey Dahmer are clear allusions to the infamous cannibal hymn of the pyramid texts. Okay. Also, there's a scene with a pyramid of Twinkies. And Kreisman says, the use of Twinkies to construct the pyramid was clever given that they both last forever. Haha. And then the pharaohs, he says, were well known for their use of pink granite in architecture and statuary. You see, most of the set is pink in this video. He says, it is apropos that Katy Perry climbs to the top of the pyramid at the end of the video, as this is how the soul of the king rose to the heavens to join the gods. Her wings indicate that she has become a goddess, like Isis. Oh, mighty Isis. That was a great Saturday morning live TV show we used to have on Saturday morning TV in the 70s. She was Shazam's girlfriend. And then finally, he says some specific pharaohs are also noted in the video. For example, the throne name of King Tut, Nebuchadnezzar, can be found in a floating cartouche at the far left of the screen in one of the shots in the video where she's wearing this crazy gold, like it's all, boy, the money they spent on costumes alone. It's got this collar. It looks like she's encased in a gold sculpture bodysuit. Weird. What did you think of the video, Madame Rootabega? Michael Matthews, since I was alive during the pharaohs, I believe that this is a historically accurate video. You don't remember anything about that time, do you? It was a long time ago. I do remember there was this one guy. He always wanted to take me out, go to the movies. They didn't have movies back in ancient Egypt. Yeah, well, so we went to the movies and I'd get a shake. That's a beautiful memory. Maybe we should go back in time and visit you on that date, Madame Rootabega. Okay! All right, so we are now pulling the root beer dispenser handle that sends the last place on Earth back in time. And here we are in ancient Egypt. And oh my gosh, Katy Perry is here filming her music video for that song Dark Horse. Michael Matthews, she's from Santa Barbara. Or Lodi, depending on who you talk to. And, oh, look, over there is Michael Jackson filming his video with Eddie Murphy. That, 'cause you remember the time. Remember, that was also in ancient Egypt with Iman.
Mike, it appears that Katy Perry borrowed a little bit from that Michael Jackson video, especially with, like, the people that turn into powder thing.
She did. Ah, there is homage going on here. A little too much homage for me. Let's get out of here. Going back to the present. And there is Bison Bentley. You stole one of Katy Perry's bras. Yeah, I'm going to use it to make an outdoor tent with. Do you know that? Okay, well, what do you think about this amazing, historically accurate music video that Katy Perry put out? And what do you think about, are we a wasteful society? How do you recycle, reduce, reuse, and rerun your waste? And what do you think about all the beautiful tree blossoms this time of year? Do you get a lot of tree blossoms where you live? Email me, MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST@gmail.com. We read your comments on the section, emails from email. Also email me there if you'd like to be a guest on the show, or if you'd like to sponsor the show, MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST@gmail.com. You can also download this show in iTunes And if you subscribe to us there, you can comment and rate the show, and more people find out about us there if you do that. Also, more people find out about us if you share my posts that I put on the Facebook page. Share them with your friends so that more people find out about us. You can like the Facebook page, facebook.com/MIKEs-DAILY-Podcast. There's also links to where to listen to us in SoundCloud, Spreaker, Stitcher. We're also on Yelp, YouTube, Twitter, and there's the Amazon deal of the day. Click on that and buy something, and we get support for that when you do that. You get a discount, we get support. It's wonderful through the Amazon deal of the day there at MIKEs-DAILY-Podcast.com. There's also the blog and the Daily Podcast picture.
Into an interview.
Okay.
We're talking to Fredrik Solfors of the group KINETICS. Wait, I didn't say it right. Solfors.
Yeah, that sounds good.
He's in Sweden. We're talking by Skype. You know, a lot of groups came out of Sweden. You got your Roxette, Ace of Base.
Yeah, that's true. And a lot of, more modern bands as well, like the Hives from Sweden, and yeah, a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but it's all about Roxette.
Yeah, is it really? are that band not forgotten yet?
Yeah, they're kind of forgotten. There's occasionally if you play that song, what the heck was that called? What in the world could make a brown-eyed girl turn blue? The look. Song. Yeah, that one kind of comes and goes because that was a huge hit here. And well, there were you guys had that Roxette had a couple of big songs like Listen to Your Heart.
Yeah, that's true.
That was big.
Yeah, and that's sleeping in my car song or whatever it was called.
It must have been love.
Yeah,
but it's over now.
Yeah, and that was in a soundtrack to that.
Pretty Woman.
Was it? Yeah, it might have been.
In Sweden, I think it was on the soundtrack to the movie.
Bodyguard. Or no?
Was it the girl that kicked the beehive? No, I don't know. The girls with the dragon tattoos? No,
wasn't it the Bodyguard with
Whitney Houston did that one with it.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I will always love you.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Roxette, big band, and an Ace of Base. Weren't they from Sweden?
Yeah, they're from Sweden, but yeah, we're not. I wouldn't say that we're that proud of them because their music. I mean, it wasn't really.
I still hear the sign on every radio station here.
Ah, you do.
Yeah,
that's depressing.
Sure makes you want to come to America, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I saw the sign, and it opened up my eyes. Okay, but Aha is not from Sweden.
No, they're from Norway, but they had some good songs, really good songs, I think.
Oh, you know what my favorite one is, Fredrik? By Aha?
Is it that, what it was called?
Take on me. No. My favorite is the single that came after that. The sun always shines on TV. Hold me close to your heart. Touch me. Give all your love to me.
I guess I missed that one because I only remember that Take on Me, but that was fantastic. I think.
That song gets played every 5 seconds here still. And that came out when I was graduating high school back in the 80s, so it's been around a while.
Yeah, it's true. And I think he's got some new stuff coming out, so he's still doing records, I think.
Aha is?
His name was Morten Harket.
Oh my God! How did you?
Weird name.
You're gonna teach me how to say that name right now. Morten Harket.
Yeah. If you want to pronounce it the real Norwegian way, you should sound like this: Morten Harket. It's even more like the Swedish chef. It's more, it sounds funnier, like Morten Harket.
Morten Harket. You're like really swallowing your tongue when you talk. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's a tongue wrencher. That's for true.
Wow. Well, I love his voice. That Morten Harket. He's
he's really good.
Oh, well, thanks for teaching me that. I have another interesting question for you, and that is, Fredrik, why are Swedish women so hot?
I don't know, really. I think we have a good lifestyle when it comes to food and things like that. So we're not that obese people. They are also maybe too much sometimes, because when you sit at the in the lunchroom at your work, people are so concerned about what they're eating. So you get bad conscience when you see what they eat. Sitting there with a pizza would be sometimes out of the question.
Pizza, huh? No pizza.
No pizza. Just nutritious, fruit and vegetables, and so they eat very well here. So that's why many of them are so slim, I guess.
Fredrik, for example, it's nighttime over there. It's about 8 o'clock over there. What did you have for dinner?
I had Thai food, actually, because we've been recording today, and they're still recording in the studio right now. They're putting on bass. So we had some quick lunch there. I had Thai food.
So, we're talking the, lots of spinach and curries and things?
Yeah, like green curry I had it. It's my favorite. I've been all over the world almost, but I've found my favorite food actually right here in my own town. So I just love that place.
It's a little Thai restaurant?
Yeah. True.
How funny. And what town are you in?
It's called Växjö.
Växjö.
Yeah.
And I live in a town, Podcastro Valley, that also has good Thai food. In fact, there are 2 Thai restaurants right across the street from each other.
Okay.
It's kind of like Starbucks in America, where there's a Starbucks across the street from another Starbucks. But
okay, so
but it's such good Thai food. And then there's this thing called it's like a pumpkin curry with the put chicken. Oh, it's so.
That sounds delicious.
Well,
what's the town called you were in?
It's actually Castro Valley.
Castro Valley, all right.
It's just south of Oakland, and we're across the bay from San Francisco.
All right.
But we're kind of a little bit inland from the bay, and I call it Podcastro Valley just because I do a podcast, and it kind of works.
I was when I was younger. I was into the Bay Area bands. A lot of them.
Oh yeah, Journey.
No, not those. More like punk stuff. I don't remember what bands. I was into early emo stuff and things like that.
Oh, okay.
And the Odd Numbers, but I guess they were from further south from you, where you are.
Odd Numbers.
Yeah, the Odd Numbers.
Oh, I have to look them up. I don't know them. What's one of their songs?
I'm an old skateboarder, so they had songs in skateboard movies, and that's how I got to know of them. But they didn't have a hit song like that, but they were kind of underground band.
Well, I'll look them up. How do you skateboard there in Sweden?
Yeah, we had an indoor park, but now it's torn down, so we have to go to Halmstad because they have an indoor park there. But we have no snow right now. It's just rainy and gloomy and really.
And do you have? Can you skateboard in the rain?
No, not really. Now you have to wait until it dries up.
Okay. Here I am in California, and I think I skateboarded once as a kid and landed on my back, and then I couldn't breathe for a while, and then I'm like, I think I won't do that anymore.
No.
But there are guys my age that are still skateboarding. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's good. It keeps you young.
But well, you know what keeps me young is listening to great music like yours.
Oh, thank you.
And okay, so you're in this band with Jesper, David, and Daniel. How did you guys all meet?
Well, me and Jesper, we had a band before this one. We played, not so far away from what we're doing right now. It's more of a power pop combo, and we've always been singing in harmony. So we keep doing that. We want to have that in this band as well. So he was added. And it was me and David. We were neighbors, so I was working on a song and I needed some help. So he helped me out with that, and then we started collaborating, and we took it from there. And then we had another drummer, but now about 2 years we've had Daniel on drums, so that works out really fine.
And where did Daniel come from?
He's also from this town. But he's been a hardcore punk drummer, so he's used to playing really fast. So
yeah,
but it's good.
Well, we're gonna play the song "Empty Lanes."
And nice.
Now this song has had an incredible amount of downloads, hasn't it?
Yeah, for our standard, that's pretty much. So we're glad for that.
And tell me, how did this song come about?
Well, we just in the studio just messing around with sounds, and then I had some lines and some melodies, so we just developed from there. And then it's kind of inspired from my grandmother's old folks home, where it's a kind of depressing environment, but the lyrics is about that. But in the video there is young people, so I guess the theme could be applied to different stages in life, but it's about loss and those kind of things.
Wow, so the old folks' homes in Sweden, do you think they're any better than in America?
I don't know. They're getting privatized over here right now, so I mean that's not good, because we had a pretty good level on education and things like that. But now things are getting privatized, so they're selling out all of the good things, but hopefully there will be a change.
So the government-owned old folks' homes were pretty good?
Yeah, I think so. But now the money, the taxpayers' money, they go to some account in Switzerland or whatever.
Oh.
So I mean, yeah, that's how it is.
Dang. You got to get into office and stop that.
Yeah.
Become the king of. Wait, what do you
a revolution or something?
Is your do you have a president, or what do you call your leader?
It's like call him
king.
Yeah, we got a king, but he has no.
Is he called an overlord?
No, he's just a king, but he has no authority in that sense. It's just more of a symbol, He cuts the bands if he is supposed to. Well, if they start something new, he's there to make a speech, and he's more like a symbol.
Did someone get married over there, like some princess recently?
Yeah, it's true. He's an American. I don't remember his name right now, but he's a New Yorker, I think. He's pretty well off.
And he married the princess?
Yeah. So he got a good deal.
Were there a bunch of little mice that were helping put the princess's dress on, and they were singing?
Yeah, probably.
And there was music?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not that royalist myself, so I'm not into that kind of thing. But
Fredrik, what was the inspiration for the video for this song, Empty Lanes?
Well, we had the location. It's right where we live. It's right by my house. So, and the sun in the evening is very beautiful. So we thought that we focused on the scenery and the atmosphere of the sunset and all of that. And then we added the boy there with he's in a hospital, and then the thing is that he's supposed to be terminally ill, and then sees his girlfriend for the last time. and then in the end he walks away into the sunset. Pretty cliche, but it turned out pretty good.
And it'll make you cry.
Yeah, hopefully.
And the song, so you said the song was inspired by old folks' homes, but it can also mean other things.
Yeah, it's when you remember your life and the good things about it, and it's kind of like a poem in a sense.
A poem?
Yeah.
Ah.
It's kind of mystical and pretty much.
Well, Fredrik, your music is fantastic. The band KINETICS, and you have a website called KINETICSSweden.com.
That's true.
And you can
Thank you
hear
very much.
You can hear their music at KINETICSSweden.com. And Fredrik, let's keep in touch.
Great.
Let's do this again, and any new album. So is it an album that you're putting out, or is it like just individual singles right now?
Yeah, it's 4 individual singles, and we will gather them on a vinyl in May, I think.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so there are two more singles to go. Then we got the full set.
Well, let's listen to Empty Lanes. It's KINETICS.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us.
And thanks for teaching me Swedish.
Yeah, keep it up.
And here they are on Mike's Daily Podcast.
Until transparency took you over.
empty lanes. KINETICS, as we go outside of the last place on earth where we bring you Mike's Daily Podcast somewhere in Podcastro Valley, California. Find out more about them at KINETICSSweden.com.
And here's today's podcast picture.
The picture is a drawing with me and Floyd the Floorman. Oh, Michael, everybody, it's Floyd the Floorman. And in this cartoon, we discuss coupons. Coupons, yes, we talk about coupons, coupon clipping, and the sort of inherent dangers of coupon clipping. You can see that cartoon now at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST-.com. I love it, Mike, just as much as I love the blossoms in the trees. Yeah, that's great. You know, the one thing to point out is that we are getting the blossoms here in California now. The rest of the country gets them in a couple months, right? So like April, May, it's a little early for us. So just letting you know that California is a great place to live, especially Podcastro Valley, California. I wish I could have gone with you to the Katy Perry video back in ancient Egypt. Yeah, you missed out. You see, Bison Bentley got one of her bras. Yeah. I don't think that's legal. I don't think it is either. Bison, are you going to return that to Katy Perry? What do I get out of it? Do you know that? You get not put in jail? Oh, okay.
Mike, actually, that sounds like a pretty good idea there. Stick him in the jail for a little bit.
Valentino, why do you say that to me?
Because every time I make quinoa, you eat all of it.
Because it's delicious. Do you know that? Well, tomorrow we will bring you the return of the segment, Do You Know Dat? Yes, that's the name of the feature, because we bring you interesting stories that you probably did not know. About dat. Do I have to keep saying dat? I can say that, right? It's a proper pronunciation. That's tomorrow. And we'll also hear from Chely Shoehart, John Deere the engineer, and Floyd the Floorman. You'll be back. Oh, joy! Michael Master, I just brought you a bunch of Swedish meatballs. Oh, joy. They're round and meaty. Oh, that's my nickname, too. Ha ha ha, because you're bald? Yes.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at MIKES-DAILY-PODCAST.com. Email Mike now at MIKES-DAILY-PODCAST@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye!
Working hard.